Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio using the Krastorio2 mod and Space Exploration. So we are slowly moving our factory along. We just got the latest science pack, so now we have blue science and military science. Those are going. We built ourselves this area to make rail stuff. We'll set up a rail network soon. We have concrete. Now our next focus is bots. So we need to make some flying robot frames, and this is our guide for how to do that. So we're gonna basically just follow this plan. We're gonna be producing 3/4 of a bot per second, which should suffice. Let me just pin this recipe then, and we'll think a little bit about how we're gonna do this. So what do I need to bring? This is electronic components. I think I need to make them from scratch again. Because we did make them over here. That's what this is. But we didn't make them in large quantities. Maybe I should have. Ah well. Too late now. Oh, I think we'll again make something that's just very specific to this one little area. And we need to resupply a bit. I'm almost out of reds. The sulfuric acid's easy. The batteries we haven't made. But it shouldn't be hard. Let me grab another one of these. Where are all my reds? Here they are. And I'm low on a few things. This is why we need to get bots, so that they can just do logistics for us without us having to pay attention. We got the lube up there, and this right in front of there. Let's see. So I'm trying to figure out what belts I need. Let me just look at this. So we need like everything. We need steel, circuits, iron, copper. Mostly rock. We need a bunch of stone. And glass? Yeah, glass for the components. We need to break this down into smaller pieces. So let's go ahead and make a subcomponent. Or to a new block. We're going to make these on a new block. And now I can delete this. And we'll build it here instead. Because it's a bit overwhelming. We need to break this down a bit to make it a bit more simple for us to think about. Alright, so this is pretty clear. We can go ahead and make this. I might even just double this up so that we can use electronic components in multiple things. We'll have some extras. So, alright, let me pin this, and we'll make this right here. Do I have mechanical facilities? I do not. Mechanical facility. Oh, we have electric furnaces now. We should use those instead of... Okay, so we're going to switch that. And we'll get a couple of them somehow. We can craft them by hand if we need to. But first, a mechanical facility. Or a pulverizer, not a mechanical facility. My bad. Okay, so one pulverizer actually already is double. So we only need one. And we could steal water from right here. That'll be easy. This has water outputs. Like, what is it that can produce water when we put it in? Maybe ice? I could see that. I could put ice in, but I don't have it right now. Just a bunch of core fragment stuff. Ah, this one. Core fragment mineral water produces mineral water. And it's probably one that makes oil also. Yeah, here we go. Core fragment produces everything. Crude, mineral, water, pyroflux. Alright, don't worry about that now. Oh, let's bring down some rock. I guess I should put this on my bus before we do that. Here's our rock. And I did this backwards. There we go. Alright, so we pull on rock, and we get a bunch of silicon. Or no, we get a bunch of quartz. Or we get a bunch of sand, and we put sand into the filtration plant. We need 3 of them. And they need multi-cylinder engines, so that's going to take a while to get built. Here, let me just grab some. I know we've got steel beams around here somewhere. Are those iron beams? No, they're steel beams. Alright. And then we said we're going to make a couple of these. And we'll do 4 of them, I guess. Here, you don't need to make the raw ones. I've got plenty of those. And plenty of those. And unfortunately, these all they don't let the water pass through. They all go in the same direction. Let's do 3 for good measure. The output's quite high, and the crafting time is high. Do I need to have more inserters for this? So 1.4, but we're doubling it, so 3. Okay, that will do. That will do. Let me add 1 more of these also. Alright. And they can all output over here. Or how many of these did we make? We made 4. I'll make a 5th one for good measure. Don't go away, go away. Let's do about pop-ups. Come on, come on. And there you go. And this all outputs right here. It goes north. And that's less than a full belt, right? That's like a part of a belt. Yeah, it's a tiny part of a belt. Now we need the plastic bars and glass. It's weird. Looking at this, you'd think it would include more things like, I don't know, copper. But it doesn't. What's the accounts going into this? 222. Okay, so there's no reason to worry about amounts or belt size. I think I will reverse this though, just for aesthetic purposes. Alright, and this is going to be copper and, not copper, plastic and glass. Let me just pull this over here a little bit more so that we can do it more cleanly. Bum, bum. Plastic's all the way at the top. There we go. That will suffice. First module done. So the remainder back here. I do want that linked. Nah, it doesn't matter. Or, I don't want to delete that row. I want it to just not contribute to this. How do I do that? Whatever. Or, we have that. So the rest of this, the batteries next. Let's do that. So 12 of these being fed by 2. And we should go more. So let's do say 16 fed by 2. Should be fine. And they'll need sulfur, iron, and copper. So, let me just get these out of the way. I need to go get some more grenades for all these trees. Although once we have bots, it won't matter. One hopes. Though you have to remember, when we first get bots, the bots suck. It's not until we get several upgrades that they become worthwhile. Alright. So 16, we said. And I think we'll make them in pairs like that. And then we'll feed them the sulfuric acid in between. What am I at? 2, 4, 6, 8. Inputs, outputs. I guess I could have put one on the. I could have put the inputs on the outside, save a little bit more space, but that's fine. It gives me time to deal. It gives me room to deal with the piping. All right, and then we'll do the sulfuric acid itself down here. Facing in. I think that'll work. And we'll bring a line of sulfur right like this. All right, sulfur. We're done with research. Let's just keep on throwing it into new things. Need to work our way towards satellite tech before we can do the next science thing. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. My bad. To there, and then this. Looks good. Alright. So inputs. Outputs. The recipe is relatively slow, so we don't need to worry about using red. It is fine. Let's hook it up. Oh, we need to get the inputs. My bad. So iron and copper. And we have batteries. Perfect. Alright, we have batteries, we got parts. Now we need engines. So the engines need the small motors, the steel, the lube, and the circuits. And the recipe's long, right? Where's the recipe's length? It needs 40 of them, we said. Okay. Sure. But now we got to extend our bus a little bit more. And we need to get some more reds. And probably some more inserters. And power things if we're going to power another 40 of these. I think we're good on pipe stuff for now. It's so blurry when I'm flying on my jetpack. Everything blurs out. Oh. I'm not joking about the grenades. Let's get some more grenades. So that's in our military science right here. I don't particularly want a ton of machine guns. Did we pull any of them off? I think we did. But where are they? Where is it? No, I guess we didn't. Okay, never mind. Alright, just extend this a little bit. Hopefully for the last time. No, there's going to be one more time after this. Maybe I can extend it far enough that we don't have another time. One for the, one for all the engines, and then one more for all the frames. Which is its own, another module. Then we run around our factory getting everything bot ready. For a little bit. Then trains. Then rockets. Is it possible I'd like my rockets completely divorced from the rest of my factory? Like, we might borrow something for, I don't know, like plastic. We might borrow plastic. But I'd rather have plastic being built somewhere else and shipped in. And just have all our science just keep going like this. Anyway, we'll see. Alright, so we were going to make a little area here. We've already got 2 of the components. We got the batteries, we got the electronic components. Now we need to make 40 machines. And how many belts is this? Less than a belt of each. Okay. Because it's a very slow recipe. Wait a minute. I'm doing this all wrong. There's a liquid component, so they need different spacing. So we'll do this in sets of 10 rather than 20. Alright, that'll be too tall. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let me think a bit more about how this is going to work. So we're going to have steel and motors on one side, and then circuits down the middle. Okay. So this is steel and circuits. This will be motors. I'm sorry. This is circuits. This is steel and motors. Circuits are going to go down like this. They're going to output to the middle right here, which is going to hop. Because this has to go around like that. Alright, let's push this up a little bit further. Just so we're clearing the machines more nicely. Bit, one more. Five meteors. That would have been a pain if that landed in the middle of our base. We got hit by 4 already. Alright, and then this is going to come around here. Like this. And the same sort of thing here. Like so. And this connects over here to that one. And it's done there. You go out, you're done. You come around like this and go down. I think that's gonna work. That's 40, right? Yeah. So here's the inputs. This is going to be a combination, so we need to actually pull it back a little bit. This is steel and where's my steel? That's not steel, that's glass. Steel's right there. Okay. Oh, I'm out of reds. So fast. I feel like we just got a whole bunch. I guess we did extend our belt quite a bit. Alright, steel. Oh, and yeah. Well, wait a minute. Grab the nearer one first. Makes this bit easier. So that's steel. Oop. Something went wrong there. Alright, and then this is circuits. I should go ahead and set these up. So these are producing the big electric motors. It's always nice seeing a full belt like this just flowing nicely. Yeah, I always like that look. It looks great. Once inserters start grabbing from it, then it looks a little messy, which is fine. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to be used, but it's aesthetically not as pleasing. Alright, and then we'll come right out here. Don't connect with the sulfuric acid. That'd be bad. Drench all our engines in sulfuric acid, rather than lubricant. I could see that being a problem. Well, there's your problem. Yeah. Where's my lube? Alright, so we didn't actually bring it across the way yet. Hey, mining productivity's done. What should we do next? Like, what is the path towards rocket launches? This goes somewhere at least, but not towards rocket launches. Advanced chemistry. That's where we need to go. Maybe. Recycling facility also for life support. That's definitely this. Oh, LDS. Yeah, go for the LDS. Get the the advanced chemistry. Life support facility we need. I don't even know what this is. Biofuel? It's part of chemistry, perhaps. Get the inserter capacity. Ore enrichment. Enriching ores before smelting. So combine iron ore with sulfuric acid to get enriched iron ore and dirty water that we have to deal with. This feels like C-block. Then you can process the dirty water for iron ore again, so it feeds back on itself. And then enriched iron yields plates 1-to-1. What does regular iron do? Regular iron does a 20-to-15. I mean, that's so small. You see, I think that these recipes made sense. We're getting like a quarter more iron out of your what's it called? A quarter more iron out of your raw material was definitely worth it because you had to produce every single raw material by skimming the ocean, and it took forever. But here you could just go find our mine. Maybe it'd be more useful on other planets. Anyway, our lubricant. We got a big thing of lube right here. These are, how are these doing? They're not quite full. But we're gonna fill up quick once we start using all this lube. Let's, I'm gonna run it alongside the plastic. Alright, well, one off from the plastic. So right here. Alright, and where are we going? Right to here. No, don't put that in the middle. Put that... Cover as much of this as we can. Oh, never mind. We're going to use in the middle. Oh. Okay, it landed on our plastic line. We'll deal with that in a moment. And did destroy some entities. Looks good. Didn't do that much damage. The bots will fix it up when they have time. Once we get them. Alright, so we got the lube in. Okay, we just have to logistics this up then, I think. Or, you know, inserter it up. One space. I didn't do it right. I must have been thinking I put it below. Which I could have done. It always feels a little arbitrary about whether when you have, well, never mind. It is arbitrary. I don't have a good scheme. I never actually bothered to make a good scheme of it. All good? Looks good. Alright. Show me an engine. I want to see an engine. Yeah, there you go. And they should be balanced on both sides, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. I was just... Why was I only getting them on the left to begin with? Why would I only be getting them on the left? That feels like a problem. Oh, because I never finished on this side. There we go. Did I do it over here? Yeah, I did. Alright. Final step towards robot domination. We want 20 of these, and they need motors, batteries, components, and steel. And the recipe is very long, I believe. Yeah, 22nd. So we don't have to worry about getting them all on blue or anything like that. And there's no water. No liquid component to it. So we can just put 20 right in a row. This time we'll do it on top. Again. To be arbitrary. Alright. Now how are we going to populate this? Alright, that's that. Wasn't there glass on you? I did bring glass. I brought it in for the components. Forgot about that. But the rest of this is just batteries and steel. The bats are here. I don't know why I connected those two and not the bats, but that's okay. Do I have where these? So I need to get more red circuits. Let's grab a bunch of red circuits. Which we're still not producing just like independently. We're making a bunch of them as part of our science. Somewhere. Here. No, I need a bunch of green circuits too. I can just grab them from right here. All right. So here we'll make the construction, logistic. Here we'll make the construction. I need a couple of these. Oh, we bumped into a patch. One that I said was far too away to actually bother belting in. We have to make it trains, but we suddenly bumped into it. So I guess we'll just process it on site, throw it into one of our belts. Maybe I'll make that steel because I think we're using up a bunch of steel. Although it seems like our circuits are being used up faster than the steel. I mean, everything is. This is gonna go messed up quick. But yeah, circuits are having problems. $12, the first construction bot. Painful, painful. All right. Now I need to make a bunch of these also. Don't make the circuits manually. I'm not that down. Okay, where are we placing these? One right here. One right here. Roboport hotkey. You can press Shift M to change its working mode. Normal mode, logistic mode, construction mode. Interesting. So you can... That will be helpful. Because I'm gonna want a bunch of them in construction mode eventually, rather than just and then have logistic mode just for the area where we are getting resupplied. How big of a difference is there? Can I see? So construction mode. It doesn't seem that different. Oh, I have to put them both in construction mode. It's such a small difference. I'm disappointed. I mean, it's not like it doubles the space. fewer rooms. Interesting. Da da ba da ba da. Where did that go? There. Now they can fix stuff. Once we extend our construction range to them. Alright, let's go see what's going on with our circuits, because this is really low, and I didn't expect it to be this low. I mean, the circuits don't use iron, so... And that's where we're most limited. Here we are. It is copper that's the issue. Just copper hasn't gotten down to us yet. Fair enough. Looks like copper is not getting enough. It's a belt speed. We never actually brought in a full red belt of copper. That's much easier than having to just build a whole new smelter. There we go. One little space. Gonna ruin things for everyone. This is fine. That early, doesn't need to be compressed. Alright, that should help our copper a little bit. But really, we need to bring in more copper. In fact, I should just grab this little bit of copper we had over here. Well, like we did with our iron. And it's still going just a little bit. That's not very... That's an item on the ground. I was thinking that was a little bit of ore. Definitely starting to have trouble all over the place. I expected that. We've been running resource poor for a long time, and I've managed to get away with it because we just haven't been consuming that hard. Alright, I need a, do I have better armor yet? Where can I get better armor? My armor kind of sucks. Like, what do I have in it right now? Night vision, a battery. I need the personal roboports. So batteries. Personal robot part. How big is it? It's a 2x2, which is annoying. When can I get the next suit? Syout. It needs rocket tech. Well, that's for the thruster suit. Wait a minute. What about armor? What do they call it armor? Yeah, here we go. That needs rocket tech also. So not for a while. We're stuck with what we got for now. That's what's going to cause everything to come back. We're going to grind to a halt because of lack of red circuits. So we can't make any more. I'm going to not take any more from that because that's going to stop our science. And I want our science to be going more than I want more bots to appear. So this only holds 20 bots. I need a bunch of steel. I do need some of those reds. I can't just ignore that. Oh, see, now they want to repair stuff. No, I've got plenty of reds. What do I need? What am I lacking? Greens? Yeah, greens. Well, so is my entire base at the moment, so. Dum, bum, dum. Da, 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 da. Alright, we need to fix up our mall to use the new provider chests. We'll need some storage space to somewhere in our network. Did I have any? I thought I made a yellow thing at some point. But I didn't? Maybe I canceled it. Oh, there it is. Jeez. Dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. All right. Wow, they burned through that real quick. More stone, please. Where do I have some stone? Over here. And I'm out of those. More, please. Look how slow they charge. That's disgraceful. Where are we doing train stuff again? It's not here. It's over here. Yeah, right there. We're out again. No, we're not. We're not. They're just, the message is just slow. And eventually we'll need to do a whole thing over here with things that produce concrete, or things that require concrete as part of their construction. I need more of these. Lacking in steel. I need to get a little mall that makes them. That's what I need. Keep stealing from here, saying I'm not going to, but these need 50 at a time. It uses up a lot. I think before we can make a mall, we need to make better red circuits, and before we can really do that, we need better copper. I just want to get this connected so I can actually take advantage of my logistic bots. I guess I could just move them all over, but we're building them down here. Hopefully this will connect right here between those two. Yeah, it will. Okay. There you go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need a whole bunch more to actually cover the mall. Let's just leave it alone for now. We'll fix it up later. In the meantime, let's actually figure out how we're gonna get all this stuff supplied. So we have all this stuff up here. My plan originally had been to bring it down like this and then feed it in. Should I still do that? I think I can. It would be a lot more convenient if I already had production for these. But maybe I can make them on the fly. with enough steel, with enough red circuits. Hey, my bots are coming. Early game bots are so slow, it's painful. I'll need to set up trash slots at least and figure out what we're gonna put in there at some point. Not that. Oh, I'm missing sulfur. So how many do I need for a single red belt? I think we already worked that out. It's the same rate as them, right? Yeah, crafting speed too. So 48 for a single red line. And that's enough to transport by train. Let's actually start setting things up the way I was planning. So, I guess, do I want to use single or double trains? It's a lot easier to use single trains. They're much more, or double-headed trains, but they are less efficient. Single-headed trains to have less pathing issues. No, let's use double-headed just for the ease. I mean, it's just gonna save us time in the long run, I think. So, yeah, this hardly seems worth it yet. It's still not worth using this for general construction. It's useful for like laying out inserters and that kind of thing, but not for like paths. That'd just be a waste of time. Not till our bots are faster and in greater quantity. Alright, so my plan. We're going to run a line like this. The line's going to have lots of points where they go up, and then going to come right back. I guess we're running double lines, so one in either direction. Just south of this coal deposit, so like right around here. Nah, I keep running in the trees. Okay. We'll rely on the bots to help us get through the trees. It's just a little slow. Oh, did I run out of... No, I must have had something better, and then I'm back to solid fuel. What was I using before? Well, why not use the solid fuel? Don't know. Way offside. Not enough rail. Fair enough. What? Oh, yeah. Not covered by our logistics. Alright. Yeah, look how stopped this is. Eventually it'll all back up because I'm not consuming these. But wow, it's so underfed. We've been putting off doing this for a long time. How's our power? Power's fine. Here. Where are we? We're at the inserter little farm, so that's fine. So let's think about how we're gonna do this now. So I want to have an iron line right here. I guess we should start back here. Maybe I'll do it in pairs. So this can be an iron line that deals with both of these. And a copper line right next to it. Which reminds me that we need to make a lot more of these things. The loaders. I guess I could just use 2 loaders coming out. Like, that might just be a lot easier. Lithium processing coming up next. Bioprocessing. So how does that work? The idea would be you can make, like, we skipped all this kind of. We don't have biomatter. It grows its own creep. Gotcha. So we don't really need that, but that's okay. Alright, so right here, we're going to have a little station. I do want more of those. So I need to keep stealing from here. Alright. So a station right here. We'll actually build the trains for it later. That's not an issue. But we need to get the size right. And the whole idea is that we're going to output to some steel chests using these. How do I want to do it? Well, I can use a Rev one right here. Let's just do that. So we can combine these right away into a red belt, which then we'll store in a chest. I think we need to actually put the chest down first, right, to make this work. These are a little finicky. Then you can output from the chest, and it will go to these places. Up there and right here. And we'll set this up in reverse once we actually do have some copper coming in. Or some iron coming in. And the whole idea is that we are going to name this station something like needs iron plates. With a limit of 1. And it's going to be turned on and off based on the contents of this chest. So we need iron plates when should I use a combinator instead? Wait a minute. Because I don't want to turn it off while there's a train here. So need iron plates. Train limit of 1. And then let's make a... I need a... How do I do this? So we have a... Where'd they go? We have a arithmetic that's going to be coming off of the train itself. Off the station itself. No. A decider coming off the train itself. No, I can't do that both at the same time, can I? I could only do one thing here. I was trying to read the contents of the train at the same time as I turn the train on and off, but I can't do multiple modes at once. So never mind. It'll just kind of be dumb. Right? Like, can I also make? Can I have this be have a green network too, with different conditions? Let me just see what happens. No. One thing is one thing. Alright, so we're going to turn this off, enable, disable, based on having iron plates already. Enable it if iron plates are less than, what? 5,000? How many how many are going to be in that chest? So each one of these holds 100. So, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's not quite, there's 4,800 here. Room for 4,000. So if it gets below 1,000, then request a refill. I think that's it. I think that's what we want. And the train itself, we probably should do some refueling here. So from somewhere will come some fuel, and we'll figure out the somewhere else some of the time. And these loaders don't need electricity. That's interesting. All right, let me blueprint this. All right, and we need a very similar one of these for copper right next to it. Not so close, though, that it's hard to get on the train route, I guess. Okay. And this will eventually replace all of this, which isn't an issue right now. But we also need to just keep on extending this across the board. So build this right here. Bots, be done. Alright, let's get all these hooked up to our main line. And we want to get on it like that. And we'll signal it up. How are we going to signal it up? We should probably do that now. Let me go get some signals. Da-da-da. Right here. Output. Output. Wait till you have time to leave. Wait till you have time to cross. Wait till you have time to cross. And only one of you at a time up here. I think that's good. We probably should do a full one because we'll be pulling from the east at some point also. But for now, we're going to go from the left. Here, let me make this an official blueprint that only gets trees and rocks. And I'm just going to say auto trash all the wood. I never want to carry wood. So do it. Wood. Oh, I never want to carry wood. Right. There. Looks good. We need to actually hook this up to power. Do I like how that looks? Not really. Go above. Just a random fuel line going through our base. I'm out of reds. Let me go get some more stuff. And power poles. And undergrounds. And room. Here, let me put this down. Repair it. There. Saved the spot. Okay. Dum, bum. Bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. The new menu music is so much better than just the old in-game music. I don't know why they don't let us by default play the the menu music. But whatever. Da da da. Dee da da da. Now we actually have to load these trains with stuff. We were making more of these. We ran out of heat shielding at 21. Looks like we're full up on copper again. We just depleted our entire base real quick when we pulled on the bots. And I made that whole bot facility, and it ran for about 5 seconds, and then it stopped because we don't have the circuits to build the actual bots themselves. Whatever, it'll be useful eventually. So what am I lacking to make more and more of these? The heat shielding, but what does the heat shielding need that I don't have? Sulfur. Ran onto a different problem. Brick. Back to sulfur. This is the most efficient way to store resources, as things slowly building in your inventory. That saves up so much inventory space. Okay, steel plate. I can't tell. What am I missing now? Oh, more of this. Wow, that's it. Really does go through the sulfur quick. All the heat shielding. All right, you do that. Have fun. We'll let that run for a few days. In the meantime, we can start setting up some mining. Oh, I think I lost all my bots, didn't I? There's gotta be a way just to turn bots off when you're flying. Like, I can do it manually. But, oh well. Alright, how do I want to do this? So this comes out here, it goes up like this. Let's work on that for now. I'm kind of cutting off my bus, so we can't do very much more on it. But that's fine. I think we want to do our rocket science by train anyway. Somewhat. Come on, bots, catch up. Are we over enough? No, we need to go over more. But we can do it right here when we're passing by this iron ore, this stone. Dum, ba da dum, bum. I am way over on time. Let me just get this rail established. I should go and set up my second mall. And I will at some point. Probably not this episode. We'll do it next time. Come on, bots. Fill it in. This might actually be too far over to get this. Oh well. We can make it work. You know, we can like do the mining up here or something. Looks good. It still needs to be fleshed out quite a bit more than it is, but we have a plan. So there'll be little train stations that pull in each of these. Each of them will have a little train associated with them, and they'll all be willing to go to anywhere that needs copper or needs iron. And we'll continue like that for a little bit. Let's see if that works. I usually go the other direction. Look at this meteor strike that cut down all these trees. Must be recent, or the debris wouldn't still be here. I just missed it. But yeah, I usually go the other way. I usually have a train per requester that goes and gets stuff. So like I have a central smelter area that could like service 4 trains at once, and then I just have each little sub module sending trains to go and get stuff. But this is a little different. I'm having a wide distribution, or whatever we want to call it. No central distribution, or not centralized, or whatever. Anyway, I'm over time, so we're gonna stop here for now. I think we made some real progress. We've started to establish our train network. We got our bots going. We've got our science moving along, and now we need to start building these mining outposts and beginning to automate a few more necessities. I think it's a tie, but in my mind, between whether we need more mining outposts or need the next mall. We might go for the mall because we need to make these better than we're doing now. Anyway, we'll see. Let me just, before we quit, just put a new research on. There. So thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.